The seraphim mentioned here in this passage are most certainly not chubby little babies. I see angels, and listen, folks, don't ever say this. When a baby dies, people say, oh, now she's or he's an angel. That is not true. We do not become angels when we die. That is totally unbiblical. We are still, we're children of God, and we don't, listen, angels don't have the ability, they don't have souls like we do. We have souls. So we're not going to become an angel. That's stepping down. So don't ever say that. The seraphims are mentioned in this passage as holy. There are certain groups of angels who personally are called to attend to the holiness of God. And the word seraphims really means to burn. They covered their feet because they were in the presence of the Holy One. They covered they covered their feet for that. They were humbled before God, and they were standing in the presence of a holy God. And they believed with all they knew that He was holy because they learned He was holy, and so they would cover their feet because they did not feel like they had the power, they had the right to let Jesus see their feet. They literally covered themselves because He was a holy God. In the presence of a holy God, you don't laugh. In the presence of a holy God, you don't joke. In the presence of a holy God, you're humbled. You'll bow. You'll fall prostrate before Him. He is so holy that literally our eyes would most likely be blinded if we looked directly into the holiness of God. It's interesting, the Jewish people had repetition as a sign of emphasis. In fact, words that they used, they want to emphasize, they'd say the word 3 times. And they said it here, holy, holy, holy. And you're aware of the fact that only the attributes of God are repeated 3 times. The Bible never says that God is love, love, love. It never says that God is light, light, light. It never says that God is truth, truth, truth. The only thing that God repeated 3 times is God is holy, holy, holy. And that is above all those other attributes of God. Jesus in Matthew 6, verse 9, He teaches, and they said, the disciples said, teach us to pray.